How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Mike Starr, and in today's video I've got a really cool 4K Ultra HD to show to all of you. Free item that my brother got me not last week but the week before, because they were having a buy one get one free, and this is the item that I chose, and this item is the film that saved Marvel Studios from ever going extinct. This film followed Howard the Duck, and not a lot of people know that this is a Marvel film. This film was a big success at the box office. I think the budget was around 45 million and it grossed something like 131 million. Written by David S. Goya, directed by Stephen Norrington. And this is none other than the nostalgic classic, one-of-a-kind vampire flick. And that film is Blade on 4K Ultra HD. Now, I'll be showing you the film itself. I'll be going through the film, the visuals, the audio, talking about the film, the synopsis, the nostalgia, a little bit of the behind-the-scenes stuff. We'll go to the unboxing and then we'll do the outro. You all know the format here on this channel, but this stars Wesley Snipes. This also stars Stephen Dorff, who was in The Gate, the horror film The Gate. He was a kid in that. He was in a couple of other films. My memory's blanking right now, but this is a 98 horror vampire film starring Wesley Snipes. This spawned 3 movies, including a TV series and a remake, which is coming out this year. But sadly to say, Wesley Snipes will not be reprising his role as Blade. Mahershala Ali, who played in Moonlight, he will be playing Blade, and yeah, this is a nostalgic film. I first watched this on VHS growing up as a kid, so let me just show you what this looks like, because I haven't opened it. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. But I do also have the Blu-ray, and I'll let you know if it's worth upgrading, but okay. So cold in this house. Anyways, so this film Blade is basically about a vampire hunter named Blade who hunts the other vampires who are the bad vampires, and the film opens up, it's a flashback, and it shows Blade's mother giving birth to Blade, and she's bitten by a vampire, and she's got this, you know, infection from the vampire, because when vampires bite you turn into a vampire, of course. And she gives birth to Blade and she dies. And then from there it follows boyfriend and girlfriend going to this nightclub. And what the boyfriend doesn't know, that the girlfriend's a vampire, she takes him to this club so he can get eaten by the vampires there. And it's just a really cool atmosphere, the way it's shot. Anyways, then Blade comes, saves this guy. Then it shows. Then it just pretty much shows the main protagonist of the film, which is Blade, and Stephen Dorff, who is the antagonist, which is the bad vampire. He's one of, I guess he's part of the hierarchy of vampires. He comes from like a long line of vampires, and he's a really strong vampire. And he kind of takes over the vampiring world, and he's kind of the king of vampires. Anyways, from there he wants to stop Blade, and it's constantly a battle between good and evil, and that's the main, I guess, premise of the film. Okay, audios, visuals. Okay, let's go through the audios and visuals and dissect this film, okay? So, okay, it's got a DTS HD master audio, 120 minutes runtime, as far as the specs goes, yep, 2160p, ultra high definition, 16:9 aspect ratio, 2.4.1, Dolby Atmos, True HD English, Dolby Digital, Canadian, French, English 5.1, and then it goes down here to the Blu-ray, which I'm not going to get into the Blu-ray. But yeah, just based off visually inspecting this movie, I feel that the 4K is a big upgrade from the Blu-ray, as the 4K is just amazing. I give it a 10 out of 10. like I have said in my previous videos, this is what a 4K should look like. Now, this is up there with some of the best 4Ks that I have reviewed. Visuals, I can't fault it for anything. 100% crystal clear, really brings out those blacks, you know, because this film is a darker film, being a lot of it's shot at night because it's about vampires and shot in a lot of dark locations. It really brings out the blacks with the high dynamic range, the HDR, the 4K, really makes every single color pop in this film. The Blu-ray is good. It is good. I'd say the Blu-ray is about a 7, but this is about a 10. And if you're a true fan of this movie, definitely 4K is the way to go. The Blu-ray is really good. Audio as well, big upgrade. I noticed a big upgrade with the audio. I didn't have to have surround sound, because I don't, to notice that there was a difference between the Blu-ray and the 4K. So definitely gets my seal of approval. Big ticks there. 100% go with the 4K if you are unsure to choose the Blu-ray or the 4K. And yeah, but now let's get into the unboxing and then we'll do the outro. Let's go. Okay, fresh out of the oven, here we have cherry pie. Yeah, Blade, based on the Marvel comic book. Okay, let's open this up. So, I first watched this film when I was a kid and truly loved this movie. I love the way they've done it, because it's different to a lot of vampire films I've seen out there. And this, along with The Lost Boys, is probably one of my favorite vampire films of all time. Although I will say that the second one definitely is my favorite out of all of them. I think Guillermo del Toro did a fantastic job on the sequel. And here is the synopsis if you want to pause it and just read that. Also stars Chris Christopherson. He's a country musician. I really like Chris Christopherson's character. He plays Whistler, and he comes back to reprise his role in the sequel, which is really cool. So there's the special features. We'll go down here to the specs. Yeah. But yeah, it's sad what happened to Wesley Snipes, how he kind of lost his career due to Wesley Snipes going to jail. Yeah, that's another story for another day. But yeah, there we go. There's the 4K Ultra HD and the Blu-ray. Pretty standard. No, artwork, but yeah. Anyways, people like watching the sealed movies get unboxed. I guess it's their fix, just like it's mine. Anyways, that's Blade for you on 4K Ultra HD. Well, that's it for this video, everyone. What can I say? Blade is one of those movies that is definitely a one-of-a-kind film that if you haven't seen, like I always say, go out there and watch it. Get off my video. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up for this video because I think we're about done here. And by saying that, I just want to say thank you all for watching and thank you all for subscribing. But if you haven't subscribed, please do, because it really helps out this channel and you're going to miss out on the vast amount of things I'll be reviewing in the future, because I've got so many things that I have to review. And yeah, to be honest, it's kind of overwhelming, but I can't wait to show you all what I've got in the future. But yeah, also comment me down below if you have anything on your mind or any questions about any of the releases that I review. Also, give it a thumbs up if you've liked this video. And yeah, that about wraps it up, folks. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Have a good night!